Well, we have a history of car-based video overviews, so I'm just going to show you this particular device. It's an Android 2.2 tablet. Now, it may be a little bit close up for you to see there. It comes in a box like this, which has come all the way from Merry Mobiles, and it's designed very much like the Apple iPad, the very successful and some would say very expensive Apple iPad. This has got an 8-inch TFT screen. It's got 800 by 600 pixel resolution, HD video playback, large capacity storage, G sensors, high quality audio output and built-in Wi-Fi. Now, I'm going to show you the device in a short while. I'm just actually turning it off and on again because we're having some issues with the Wi-Fi at the minute. But it comes with this, which you may have seen just in the right hand side of the screen. It's a flexible USB keyboard, so you can use the whole device as a sort of a laptop replacement in a way. And it also comes with this little cable which converts the iPod style connector to a USB style connector, and that will plug your peripherals, i.e. this USB keyboard, into the device. So it goes into there, and then this bit goes into the keyboard itself, and then you can connect it up. You also get the charger, and you get a USB cable to charge off your PC, although we haven't got that bit working. We can only charge from the power socket at the moment. I'm going to show you the device itself. Here we go, it's booting Linux. There's Android, and we're going to boot into the OS hopefully at some point. There we go, it's booting into Android now. You can see it's a fingerprint magnet. The device has got that 8-inch screen, which unfortunately is a resistive screen. And we've got the unlock screen. This has got an 800 MHz CPU inside, a Freescale IMX515 800 MHz ARM Cortex A8 CPU for the sort of spec fiends. Now, this is also known, this device, as the Herotab M802 or the APad IMX515. It's running Android 2.2, which has Flash 10.1. It's got the 800 MHz CPU. It's also got a free leather case, which I am trying to find as I speak, which will allow you to prop the device up. I think it's in this box. Here it is. See, you got sort of a picture frame style prop at the back here, which lets you lean it up against stuff, and then this bit here opens up and you put the device in there and it opens up like that. I'll show you this better on the second section of this video, but it displays like a sort of a notebook, and that you can carry around with you so the device stays nice and protected. You get a set of headphones as well. You also got 4 gig of ROM. You can expand it with the TF card slot here. It's got G sensor, it's got built-in microphone, it's got Wi-Fi, it's got a 4,200 milliamp hour battery. I'm going to try and connect to the Wi-Fi now. We did have problems with this before, but we'll just try it again. So I'll unlock it. Good grief, you see the fingerprints on that. And if we go into here and into settings, it's a resistive screen. So sometimes I am finding that I really do want to get a stylus out at times. It can drive you a little bit crazy. I'm going to turn on the Wi-Fi, we'll see if we can connect. Obviously get the power adapter, resistive touch screen, the virtual keyboard on screen. It's got, what else has it got? I don't believe it's got Bluetooth either, even though Bluetooth is showing here. It doesn't have the Bluetooth capability. So we're just trying to connect into the Wi-Fi. If not, I think we're a little too far away from the Wi-Fi. Let me just try connecting in. I'll just take this off camera and we'll connect. Hopefully it will work. By the way, in the car today, it's about 3 degrees Celsius and I'm freezing my nads off but I'm not going to start the car because I'd have to shout down the microphone and it would sound rubbish. Okay, we're not able to connect to the Wi-Fi. We're a little too far away from it, unfortunately. But I can show you a bit around the device anyway. We haven't got Google Android Market on there. We've got Google Maps, but the Android Market doesn't show. We can play stuff like Angry Birds here. So there is a market facility on here. But Angry Birds looks fantastic in this size screen, this 8-inch screen. So I'm just going to play this. Let's just turn the volume up, by the way. Turn the volume up on the top here. And is it going to let me turn the volume up? Okay. Can I sort of progress on from there? Okay, that's the home key as well. Let's just turn the volume up. Okay. Pressing the volume key now. And there we go, the volume is now going up. Let's try getting back into Angry Birds. Loading. Okay, we know how to play this. Hey. Fantastic. The screen's very nice, I must say. For browsing, stuff like that, I mean, let's go back to the home screen. If I press and hold this button here, we can click around the recent applications. So let's go back to my settings. Display here, have a look at that. And adjust the brightness. Auto rotate, whether the animation's on. Date and time, touch panel sound. We can turn up the sound for various parts of the phone, media, etc, etc. I keep calling it a phone. I'm so used to reviewing phones. It's not a phone, of course. You wouldn't really want to use it as a phone, not an 8-inch screen anyway, it's far too large. So we can set up our accounts, click into the applications. You can manage applications here. They have put a sort of application on here for downloading stuff called App on Hand, which again I can't really show you too much of. We'll show you this a little later when I've got network access. But it lets you download apps because the Google Android Market isn't on here. We've got a few Google apps like Maps and Navigation. Got a sound recorder on here as well, Messenger, we've got some music, we've got Facebook, we've got a gallery on here. No camera on this device, of course, so it's good for showing your pictures, but not for taking them. Let's see what happens when I tell it to go into the camera app. Oh, it crashes. we can look at pictures that we've downloaded or put onto this device via the TF card slot. But we can't obviously take new photos. We've got a book reading application here. Again, this screen, I wish it was capacitive, but it's not. But for the price point, it's coming out at about $200 US, and that's with the free sort of USB keyboard. There's $209.99 at the moment. You can download books and you can read books. The battery so far, we've had a look at, it didn't last too long yesterday. It lasted about half a day, but that was through some intensive usage, and we did accidentally leave the screen on for several hours when we weren't using it, so that's pretty good. So not a lot to show you here currently. Obviously you can see it does look a hell of a lot like an iPad. Of course that was purely by accident. We've got the button down here which takes us back to the main screen. On the bottom we've got the 3.5mm audio port there. We've got the TF card slot here. We've got the connection here that is basically the Apple connector. We've got the speaker here where my right finger is, a few screws holding the thing together. Nothing really on the left or on the top, but on the right hand side we have that volume up and down, which also doubles as your home key, and the on-off switch. So the device itself, it merely lacks an Apple logo on the back really, to be honest, but it's not bad so far. I mean, this is really just the unboxing, so not really got a fat lot to show you without the Wi-Fi connection, but that is the Herotab M802 / APad IMX515 from merrymobiles.com.